Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is Veer Maheshwar Charitable Trust Latur MS India organizing daily international webinar series. In this series, speakers are invited from India and abroad, and everyday speakers are delivering their topic as per their expertise. Every day, various speakers are delivering their topics. In this series, today we have invited Raju Warrier sir, who is assistant professor Naipunnya Institute of Management and Information Technology, Pongam, Thrissur, India. And the topic is the upgrade culture, planned obsolescence and consumer psychology in digital age. I welcome you, sir, from my organization and from all the participants, those who are joined here. And I request you, you can start your speech now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for that introduction. Uh, Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon from all over the world. Uh, my name is Raju Warrier. As said, my name is Raju Warrier. I am working as assistant professor in Naipunnya Institute of Management and Information Technology, which is in the state of Kerala in India. Um, and I believe so I can start the session without any delay, right? So may I begin the session? Okay. Uh, Let me just share the screen. All right, everyone. Today I'll be handling the session on the upgrade culture, planned obsolescence, and consumer psychology in the digital age. Um, Basically, my topic is related to what we are doing with our products that we are purchasing from the various shops and various stores and all. Are we actually using it completely or not? Okay. It is based on that. We'll go through all the aspects of this particular um, topic when we go through this particular session. So, as I have mentioned at the bottom of this slide, you can see why do we replace products that still works? Okay, so you'll be able to understand what I am going to explain regarding this. This is something that has to be addressed and which has to be understood by every single consumer uh, and every single person who is actually using some kind of product. Everybody is using gadgets, especially is needs to know what this particular topic has its importance in the modern era. All right. So before we start this, I would like to ask you a few questions regarding this. Okay. Uh, you replaced your smartphones in the last 3 years. How many of you have actually done that? Uh, yeah, there definitely will be many number of people who have replaced your smartphones. I'm giving just an example as a smartphone. Okay, you have replaced your smartphones in the last 3 years. So there is something else that is related to that. That is, your previous phone was still working or not. All right. So when you purchased your current smartphone, when you were purchasing it, was the actual previous phone that you were using, was it actually um, damaged, or it was not at all working? Was it in that particular condition? That was what is mentioned in the second one. And I also believe that it must not be. Almost all the, or 90 to 95 percentage of them will say that it was actually working. It was working, but still I purchased a new one. Right. So we'll go to the next point that we are looking for. That is, you upgraded because the new one looked better. Okay. So that means that you didn't actually throw away the previous smartphone because it was damaged or it is of no use. It was working, it is of use, it is actually still working in your work. It is actually still working, and it is still in working condition. Okay, that is what is mentioned. But you wanted to upgrade yourself. Okay, that is where the digital era comes into the topic. Okay, you want to upgrade yourself because maybe the camera is better, maybe the features are getting better. We have purchased, first we had purchased the 3G phone, then it became 4G, then new feature came like 5G. So we are upgrading ourselves to the new and better featured smartphones. All right. So that means you bought you bought something because it was the latest model. That's all. Okay, you just wanted to upgrade it for yourself. So here you need to understand one thing. That is, nobody is actually, no, it is not nobody, but most of them are not actually uh, keeping or buying new products because the old ones are actually not working. Okay, it is not working. That is not the situation. You are buying the product because you want yourself to be upgraded. Now, the different points come into the picture. That is the real reason behind everything. That is, most of us raised our hands because we know that it was working. Right. When I asked the question, um, was it actually damaged? No, it was not. Right. Did most of you buy new smartphone within the last 3 years? Yes, most of them must have. Right. So that is what I have mentioned here. That most of us must have raised our hands for these questions. So very few of us only changed our phones because they completely stopped working. That means it got damaged or something like that. Okay, only very few of us. That is why I said 90 to 95 percentage haven't replaced their product or smartphone because it got damaged. Only 5 percentage comes under this category. That is, it stopped working. Okay, so this particular statement comes into our question. That is, did your old phone become obsolete? So in my topic, you must have seen that there is something called planned obsolescence. So was it obsolete? I believe that everyone must be knowing about this particular terminology, obsolete. It's outdated. Okay. So simply we can say it as outdated. Right. So did your old phone become obsolete or outdated? Or did you begin to feel it was obsolete? And was the phone actually obsolete, or did you feel that this particular phone is now obsolete? Was it was it really obsolete, or was it your feeling that it was obsolete? All right. This is the question. This is the main point that we need to understand. All right. Now, Why did you actually purchase a new product or a new smartphone? The example we are giving, I'm continuing explaining the whole topic based on smartphones because that is what has been in the digital era, which has been purchased by most of the people. Okay, so what is the reason behind that? A better camera? Yeah, of course, that is one thing. We want to take better pictures and we want to make everyone feel that, okay, we put the status in WhatsApp or put stories in uh, our Instagram and all, right? So we want good camera for that. That's one thing. Then a new color, a slimmed design, that is also right. We know that a heavy phone is not very handy for us. My current phone is like that, so I want to change it. I want a slimmer and weightless phone, a better colored phone. I am looking for that. Right. So that could be another reason that you changed your smartphone. Then a fast processor, yeah, then as I said earlier, this is going to be 4G, 3G became 4G, then became 5G. Then the processor is also changing, right? So that is another thing. Then AI features, of course, right now AI is the hero in everybody's life, right? So AI features are being embedded into the smartphone, and that is another reason that my current phone does not have this AI feature, but the new phone is having that. So I would like that to be, I would like to use that. So you are not purchasing products because it is actually obsolete or it is actually unusable or it has stopped working or something like that. It is not like that. You are everybody in this world, okay, it's not a particular group of people or something like that. Everybody, even I am a part of it. Okay. So everybody is actually purchasing a new product, especially smartphones, mm, because of new features, because we want to get upgraded. Okay. This is the upgrade culture. The phone that never broke. Just I am giving a small story here. Okay. So, as an example, I'm giving this. Imagine two friends, Rahul and Arun, both bought the same flagship smartphone, a same branded smartphone in 2021. 3 years later, Rahul buys the latest version. Arun keeps using the old one. Okay, so two situations are there. One person, both of them had bought smartphones in 2021, the same time, but after 3 years, one person, that is Rahul, changed it to another phone. Okay. But the second person, Arun, keeps the old phone for himself. So what are the questions that we are raising here? Did it stop making calls for Rahul? Did the phone stop making calls? No. Did it stop taking photos? No. Then why spend 90,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees or something like that, which is the cost of the new products, okay, of the new smartphone? Better camera, AI features, and all those things that I mentioned earlier. That is what is being mentioned here. Okay. So was Rahul buying a phone or was he actually buying an experience? Understand this particular statement very well because we need to understand this. Was Rahul the person who bought bought the new smartphone after 3 years? Was he actually buying a new phone or was he actually buying a new experience? So I can also mention this in some other way. I can also put this forward to you in some another method, that is I'll put you to in another perspective. When those who are married and have kids, definitely they will be able to get connected to this. We all are becoming kids in this particular situation as Rahul. Okay, why I said like that? Because when kids go to a shop, uh, when they find that a particular toy is there, which looks very cute or which looks very sporty, if it is a car or bike or something like that. So what they want is they want to experience it. They just come and tell their parents. The kids come and tell their parents, yeah, please, daddy or mommy, I want this. I want this. I want to use this. This looks really very pretty, or this looks really nice. I want to play with this car, or something like that, right? Because they just want to experience it. This is what we are also doing. We all are doing the same thing. Okay, we are actually purchasing the experience and not actually the product. Okay. Uh, so companies don't sell products actually. They sell identity, one thing, status, and emotion. This is what they are selling. Okay. This is called upgrade culture. So when you are trying to purchase something, for example, we have a very good branded smartphone and iPhone. Okay, iPhone is a branded product. So a person who has a, a, a smartphone which is not of that much value as an iPhone, he may feel that I want to experience this iPhone. I need to experience this iPhone. I want to know how this works. If I had it, it will be really nice. So what is happening? Whenever he gets some money with him, whenever he is having some money with him, he will start thinking about purchasing this particular iPhone. This is what is happening. All right. So when I purchase a smartphone or an iPhone, what is happening? I believe that I have got social status. I am upgrading myself not only in my technology, but I am also upgrading myself in my status. Okay, I have an iPhone with me. So I am in another status. I have upgraded my status. Okay, I have improved my identity. So this is being sold by the companies more than the products. Definitely, the companies are selling wonderful products. They are, for this particular purpose, the companies are actually upgrading themselves as well, right? The companies are actually bringing about a new technology. They are bringing about a new methodology of using the products. Initially, the smartphones, even it was even if it was called a smartphone, so they had they didn't have this touch screens, right? They had keys, but it got upgraded to touch screens. So they are actually upgrading the technology. So we need to understand that the companies are also actually doing good things. But what we are doing is we want to purchase the experience of that particular product. Okay. So, what exactly is planned obsolescence? That was another point that I have mentioned in my uh, topic. So, upgrading is something that I mentioned right now. And what is this planned obsolescence? Planned obsolescence. So, what is obsolete? Getting obsolete is something that I mentioned earlier. Obsolete means getting outdated. So, what is this planned obsolescence? Planned obsolescence. Planned obsolescence is a business strategy in which the companies intentionally design products with a limited lifespan so that consumers must replace them sooner than necessary. Okay. So, now, you must have heard your parents saying that I had initially we all used televisions or we all used some radios and all. which used to be working for probably 10 to 15 years, or maybe even 20 years. It was working for 20 years. I had a television which I bought in many years ago. Still, it is working. So you must have heard about that, right, from your parents. Definitely, many of you must have heard about this, right? And even you must have experienced those products. But let me ask you one small question. One company is there, for example, and it is producing television, and it is producing television. Uh, as I said, right now, it is producing a television which will be working for 20 years. And it is also producing another television which will produce, which will be used for 10 years. But within 5 years, we will be upgrading it. We will be upgrading its new version. We will come up with a new version. Okay. For example, the name of the television is TV1. Okay. For example. Okay. And the company itself comes up with the TV1 version 2 after 5 years. So the people will think, okay, I'm trying to buy this. Or will the company sell the TV, which is going to work for 20 years? Which will be more profitable for the company? Definitely, it is the second one, right? Which is going to be upgraded every 5 years or every 3 years, right? And definitely, the company will be willing to willing to sell that particular television, and people will also be willing to buy that. So they are having a business strategy here. They want to sell more and more products. They want to produce more and more of their television, and they want to sell more and more of their television to the same person. That is what the strategy means. They are not planning to sell the products only to different people. They are planning to sell the product to the same person within a particular time period. Okay, that is why it is said that the product has been designed for a limited lifespan. So within 5 years, the next one is going to come up. Okay, next version is going to come up. So that is lifespan of just 5 years. All right. So that is being planned. When the product was even produced, it has been planned that this will be upgraded within the next 5 years. And in this 5 years, the people needs should come and buy the second version. Okay. So this is the planning. And in this planning, what is happening? In after this 5 years, the product is being uh, considered to be obsolete. Okay, so you can see the four different types or the cycle that has been happening. Okay, functional. First one designed to fail after warranty period. Okay, you must have experienced such things. Then psychologically, there is something like this. That is, new models make one feel outdated. Okay, it is not outdated actually. It is not outdated. It is working, as I said earlier. It is not outdated. But psychologically, we feel that is another point that I had mentioned in my topic, psychology of the people. Okay, the people psychologically they feel that oh, my product is actually outdated now. It is not being used by many people. Everyone is buying the new version, so I also need to think about the new version. So I should be planning to buy the new version. All right. So that is another type. Then comes this systemic. That is software updates, slow, getting older devices. Okay, all those things happens with our mobile phones, our laptops. All this happens, right? So that is another method of mm, planning the obsolescence of a particular product. All right. Then aesthetic, the design. As I said earlier in my previous slide, uh, there was a mobile phone that I was using, which was very heavy. It had a good design, but it is very heavy and it is very thick, and the color is also not looking very nice. So what I wanted is I wanted a much thinner version, a lightweight mobile phone. Even the laptops are also like that right now. So that is also another method of planning the obsolescence of a particular product. Okay, the products are being uh, outdated because of the planning, the strategy that the business organization is putting forward. And everybody is actually thinking about this. All right. So, how this marketing creates this needs? How the companies are creating this need. All right. Every year, every year, companies launch new models not because the old ones are broken. As I said earlier, it is not a broken. It is not a broken mobile. Okay, but they launch new ones. And not only in the mobile phones, we can also think about this in our automobiles, our uh, cars. They are coming up with new and new models, new versions, everything, right? Uh, Bikes. You can see this in every part of our life. We can also say this in our textiles, fashion. Okay, fashion is another thing. We should understand this. Uh, you go to a shop, a textile shop, and you are buying a particular shirt, or you are buying a lehenga or whatever it is. Okay, you are buying something. When you are in the shop, you must have seen that the same shirt design has been displayed in the shop, which has got a different types of in different sizes, or the same size itself. You can find the three or four different items have been kept there, the same design. Okay, you still buy that because you like that, right? You like the design, so you bought it. So after you buy that particular product, you use it, you are wearing it, and you are going to a function. And while going to a function, you see that some other person is also wearing the same thing. Maybe that person has also gone to the shop and that person has bought the same shirt. Okay. So what happens is the person feels, oh, this is now common with many people. So I think I need to buy a new one. This is getting outdated. Okay, many people are wearing this kind of the shirt, or this kind of lehenga, or this kind of any frock or whatever it is. Okay, so they are so that we feel that it creates a feeling in ourselves that this is outdated. Now I need to go and buy a new one. There is no problem with this particular shirt or this particular any kind of fashion. All right, everything is fit and fine. It is being used only 3 or 4 times, but you saw that somebody else is also using the same shirt, so you need to change it. This creates a need. Okay, so it is not broken, but because they want you to feel they are. Okay, this is not accidental. It is engineered like that. It is being planned like that. Okay. So aspirational advertising is there. Uh, that means the ads don't show features; they show better versions of your same mobile phone. Okay, they are not saying that this is a new mobile phone. No, they are not putting forward new mobile phone. They are saying that this is a new version of your mobile phone. Okay, so it is more smarter, happier, more successful product, and everybody is buying this particular product. You may find these kind of advertisements. Okay, aspirational advertising. This is called aspirational advertising. Then fear of missing out. People have this problem. That is, also come up, or the people may feel that this limited edition. product. So I should have this with me, and I need to have this so that I'll look different among the people. So you'll go and buy it, even if you have the same product, same mobile phone. Even if you are using another mobile phone which is of absolutely perfect condition. Okay, so limited edition. The last few units are being sold, so go and buy it. That's all. These trigger urgency even when you don't need the product. You don't need the product actually. Even it happens that you have never even planned of buying that particular product, but this these kind of need creation will make you feel that you are outdated and I need to buy this new one. Okay, then social pressure, definitely that is called the social. The social pressure is the social status that you are having. Okay, your friends may say that, oh, this is to get completed. Whatever you are using this is an old one. You automatically you feel that. Obviously, it happens that many will feel that, oh, everybody is saying that this is an old one, so I need to change it. That's all. Okay, you go and buy a new one. So when everyone around you upgrade, keeping you keeping your old device feels like falling behind. That's all. Okay. The psychology behind upgrading. What is the psychology behind this? Why we really buy? Our purchasing decisions are rarely purely logical. And several psychological forces are at work every time we reach for that buy now button. Okay. You can see this buy now button in every advertisement that you see in your mobile phones or your laptops or any websites. Okay. This will create a trigger. It will trigger inside you. Oh, this is the new one. This is something good. It looks good. So let me try it. That's all. You want to just experience it. Okay. That creates the urge to upgrade yourself. Okay. Then social comparison. Social comparison, as I said earlier, that means we measure ourselves against others. Okay, so that person is buying this, so I should also have that, or I should have a better product. Okay, then hedonic adaptation. That means the joy of a new purchase. Okay, fades quickly, making us chase the next one. Okay, so this is uh, something that is happening in current era, especially in digital era. Okay, I use this. This is good. I liked it very much. But something I want to use something else as well. So you go for another one. Even before I gave an example of 3 years of the smartphone, but this 3 years is not nothing. Okay, some people are actually purchasing within 6 months or 1 year. Okay, within 6 months itself they are changing. All right. So that is because you constantly you feel that okay, I want to change it, I want to change this, I want to come I want to go to another one, I want to use a new one, and this has been upgraded, so I also want to get upgraded. So this is this hedonic adaptation. You want to adapt yourself to everything that is coming new. Okay, then perceived obsolescence. This is something very important to understand. Perceived obsolescence. Okay, it is actually a new concept that's been put forward from planned obsolescence. As I said, planned obsolescence is there, but perceived obsolescence is also there. Okay, actually, the product is not been as it is mentioned earlier. It is not getting outdated, but customers perceive it to be outdated. Okay, customers feel that it is outdated. It is perceived planned obsolescence. That is perceived obsolescence. Okay, that is what is happening these days. Initially, only planned obsolescence was there. The companies used to produce products in as like I said earlier. After 5 years, definitely the product will get damaged. That was what the companies used to produce. But then the companies started to produce products which actually was are durable. Okay, which actually are durable, but the people feel that it is outdated. That is perceived obsolescence. Okay, perceived planned obsolescence. Upgradation comes about how does it come in? Upgradation culture refers to the growing tendency of consumers to replace functioning products with newer versions due to technological advancements, changing trends, marketing influence, or personal aspirations rather than actual necessity. This has been explained earlier. What is definition? I explained it earlier, but still I put it as a definition. That's all. Okay. So too easy to understand that. Think about fashion. As I said earlier, I gave an example. Fashion, your shirt didn't become unusable, but the fashion changed. Then cars, definitely, as I said, that was also an example that I put earlier. The old model still runs perfectly, but the new facelift attracts the attention. Okay, and smartphones is something that I have been explaining all this time. So the key statement is we no longer replace products because they fail. All right, they replace them. Sorry, we replace them because something newer exists. All right. This helps us to by the feelings. What feelings? Confidence, identity, social acceptance, status, comfort, prestige, and self-expression. All right. So here, marketing has shifted from selling the features to selling the feelings. All right. We are not selling. The companies are not actually selling the features. They are actually selling the feelings because we want to experience the feeling. It's not the problem of the companies. The companies are not actually villains over here. They are not. Okay. They understood that people are not actually looking only for the features. They are also looking for feelings. Okay. Feeling of using a new product. All right, like Apple, as I said right now, in the same way, the luxury brands that has been into that is coming, the new products produced by the luxury brands, everything is part of it. If we have that, it's an exclusive product. So I have it. So I have a feeling of being in the upper grade or in a better lifestyle. So I feel that. And the company is actually selling that feeling. Okay. Now, in 1983, Theodore Levitt, he said, people don't want a quarter-inch drill. They want a quarter-inch hole. Okay. So what does that mean actually? That means customers don't buy products for the products themselves. It's a very important thing to understand. Okay. We are not buying, if a child is not buying ice creams for the ice cream. They are buying the ice cream so that they will feel the taste of that ice cream. They will feel that the ice cream is very nice. It's very tasty. I feel very comfortable with this. They are actually doing that. The same thing is the same thing in and people mentioned by people don't want a quarter-inch drill. The drill is not being purchased for the drill. They want a hole. So they bought the drill. Okay. So what they actually are looking for, the customers are looking for is a hole. Okay. In the same way, every product is like that. All right. So they buy the outcome, they buy actually the outcome or the benefit of the feeling the product gives. Today, Marketers extend this further by selling aspirations and identities. Okay, not only the outcomes, not only the benefits, not only the feelings, but also the aspirations and the identities are being sold by the companies, and we are ready to buy that. All right. So now, planned actions. I'm not going in detail because I think the time is running out. So this has been given. A simple idea behind the planned obsolescence is ima- imaging. Imagine buying a pair of shoes. Okay, one pair lasts for 15 years and another for 5 years. As I said earlier, definitely a company will be willing to sell those which last only for 5 years. Okay, because after 5 years, the customers will come and buy a new one. All right. So that is what you mean by this planned obsolescence. In the same way, this planned obsolescence was put forward or it was popularized by Vance Packard in his book, The Waste Makers. So you should understand one thing that is the in this book he says that he argues that businesses increasingly encourage consumers to discard usable products in favorable of new ones. This work popularized the term planned obsolescence and sparked lasting debate about consumerism and waste. So the next point comes in, that is whether this is ethical. Okay, so is this actually ethical or not? That is to be debated later. Okay, so this planned obsolescence and the upgrading culture, whether it is ethical, is to be discussed further in another topics and in other topics. Okay, a short through the history of planned obsolescence and all. Many people think planned obsolescence is a modern idea. No, it is not. Actually, it is almost 100 years old. In the 1920s, industrial production increased dramatically. Factories could produce faster than people could buy because machines came to existence, right? So because of that, the new challenge was not production but consumption. So they are producing more and more, but there are not much people to purchase it. So if they need people to purchase it, then the lifespan of the product need to be less. Okay. So can you think of? I need to give you a question regarding this. That is, can you think of a modern products where something similar happens today? Okay, that is early examples of Phoebus cartel. And he said in 1924, um, major light bulb manufacturers agreed to reduce the lifespan from 2,500 hours to 1,000 hours. Okay, this is the history. This is the history. Okay, shorter lasting bulbs mm, meant consumers return to buy more. One of the earliest documented examples. This is one of the earliest documented examples. Then, uh, in the same way, Bernard London, a Great Depression, and that particular the Great Depression time, London promoted that. London proposed that products should have legally assigned expiry periods. So this expiry periods came into existence in that particular time period to stimulate economic activity by increasing demand. So when we think that a particular product is expired, okay, so this particular product, we buy some product, it has been written in the product that the expiry date of this product is 6 months from the date of its purchase. So that means that after 6 months, we will definitely buy a new one. All right. So this is also a kind of planning. All right. And why do businesses actually use this? Business survival is very important. So business survival For a business to survive, they need to sell more. Only if they sell more, they will get more revenue. And when there is more revenue, they get more profit. So definitely, survival of the business is one point. Of course, it is. Then innovation. Even if they are producing more and more, they should not produce the same thing again and again. The people are not looking for that. So the people will get bored by using the same product. They will say that, okay, I need something new. So the business organizations will start innovating. Okay. So consumers expect better cameras, faster processors, and all those things, right? So they say that we want better things, something better. Okay. So there comes the importance of innovation. Then competition, of course, we can say that there is no monopoly in this world right now. There is competition in every industry. A particular organization is competing with another organization or a number of other organizations. So to stay in the industry as number one or number two or in the top, we should compete with them and we should start selling more and more and create more profit. Okay. Then consumers' expectation is also another important aspect. That is, the consumers expect the brand to stay there. So if we are expecting Nike as a brand, I like Nike. Nike has to do different things. It has to produce new products which will make the consumers expect that this company is actually good. Okay, I like this particular brand of the product. So whatever may be the brand of the brand, uh, if that needs to stay in the market, as I said earlier, they survive in the business in the industry. The consumer's expectation has to be fulfilled. Okay, the two-way relationship. That is, the companies influence consumers, and the consumers also influence companies. That is very important to understand in this aspect. The relationship is two-way because, as I said earlier, the companies understood the feelings of people, and the feelings of the people is what makes the company innovate new products. Okay, so it is a two-way relationship. The four phases of a planned obsolescence are first one functional, next one is the technological, and then comes the psychological, and then comes the economic. Okay, so I'll just go through it very fast. That is functional. The function of every particular product is to be uh, kept in a particular time period. That is what the companies are actually looking for, because after that time period, they will start producing, or the consumers will start buying new products. Okay, technological. That is something that we mentioned earlier. Technological upgradation will also will also make the people feel that they also need to get upgraded. All right. Then psychological, that is the psychology. Now, when the technology is upgraded, when there is innovation, then automatically the psychological buying behavior of the consumers will also change. Okay, then this will ultimately lead to an economic growth of the whole nation, or the every person in the in, in a particular country. Okay, so actually, we can also say that there are positives in planned obsolescence, because only when there are more sales, the number of products are sold more, more revenue comes in, more profit comes in, more companies will come into existence, and the GDP and other financial aspects of a country will grow, and this is going to happen because this will help the country to become a developed country. Okay. So lastly, I would like to just go through one case study, a smartphones case study. That is, companies introduce better cameras, AI features, then large screens, new colors, faster charging, and foldable displays. All these are new things that have come into existence, right? Which of these features do we truly need? Truly, among these features, okay, that is the camera, AI features, large screens, new color, then faster charging, and foldable display. Okay, which of these features do we truly need, and which simply makes us want to upgrade? Okay, so we have all these kind of things. So you can just imagine one thing. What is the difference that has happened in mobile phones, in, or let's put it as phones? Okay, what is the difference that has happened in phones for its primary use? Primary use, that is calling. Okay, calling. Calling. Actually, nothing special has happened, right? But all these kind of different features are taking a smartphone to another level. Okay. This distinction between need and want is central to consumers' psychology. So, what is actually the need and what is it that they want is actually making the or changing the psychology of the consumers. Okay, so just I'd like to brief the final takeaway. The most suitable product is often the one you already own. Before upgrading, ask yourself three simple questions. Do I really need this upgrade? Is this current product is still serving its purpose? Am I making the decision because of necessity or because of psychology? And small decisions made by millions of consumers can reshape markets and encourage companies to design products that are more durable, repairable, and sustainable. Thank you. Thank you very much. I believe the session was quite uh, informative for you. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you, Raju sir, with examples and the case studies you have explained the idea of the changing culture, updated culture, and at the same time how the consumer behavior is accepting all these things, how the customers are preferring their brands as per their utility as a upgraded culture. We are thankful to you, sir. And now I request the participants, if they want to discuss with our speaker, they can discuss.
Sure.
Yes, Dr. Sanand Shukla, sir, please.
Good evening, Dr. Betkar, sir. Good evening, sir. Thank you for your wonderful presentation. Thank you very much. Um, when we are having some products in a market, right, we always try to compare it with the other, similar products.
Mm.
So that's what exactly we are doing. You know? So that is
Yeah.
one thing. And whenever you'll find the other people, they are improvising themselves. We also try to improvise ourselves.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
most of the time that rat race continues. And my
Mhm.
first product was best, but because of
Ah,
the people and the even the community consumers, they are also of that mind set up, right? I remember one of the company near the this Vidya Mandir Kurla station, Mumbai. That was a
okay.
Padmini Fiat. Padmini Fiat. In my childhood, I used to see those cars and how they are placing it in a truck, and they are going for sale. So all these things we were observing them carefully. But
Mhm.
somehow that Padmini car they modified into 118 or something like that, that kind of train. And then you'll find the collapse of that company has started taking place, and now there is no company only existing, and
Mm.
only find the they made some complexes and people are residing over there.
Mm.
So the things were going very smooth, and it was a very rough, tough car. Same thing with the ambassadors. Same thing has happened. Now they are
Mhm.
coming with a new model, but that is not also working. So leaving our originality, leaving our the best product. How much rational it is that we should run in this rat race? What do you think about this?
Sir, it is actually a rat race, and that's true. Uh, but I feel that some of the companies which are actually trying to go along with this, they are trying to upgrade their product so that the customers will buy the product. What they do is they will try to innovate, but the innovation is not apt, or it is not up to the mark as the other companies are actually doing. That is also happen. So that will make them actually go back, and that will actually create a problem in their existence. That is one thing that I feel.
Yes, definitely. I remember Ram Malani was, he was a speaker at one place. He's a well-known lawyer, everybody knows. And he was fighting with, no number of cases. And in medical field, the cardiac stents are there. So first generation, second generation, third generation. First generation was little cheaper also, and it was easily fitted and it was easily accepted by the patient. His body was accepting it easily. But
Mm.
that race, they went for second generation, third generation. It has become costly also, and of course, the impact which was there with the first generation has also lost. So I think we should be, if you are genuine and if you are original, and this is my product, I think we should stick to that,
Yes.
right? Because many
Mm.
people think, says that
That's true.
the multiplication and the growth is the science of living a business. But I think we cannot do like this. We cannot put a means we are just attacking our roots only rather than growing further. So one has to think about this aspect, very important aspects. Yes, definitely growth should be there. Technology is increasing. You will see the laptop previous 15 years before laptop and today's laptop and the tabs and so many technologies increasing, no doubt. But if it is my real genuine product, right, we should not leave that product. That is my real ground to work. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for those insights.
Thank you, Dr. Sir, for discussing with our speaker on today's topic and the existence of the brands, why they vanished in the competition or in the market of the rat race. Thank you, sir. I request other participants they can unmute and they can discuss with our speaker. Thank you, Raju sir, for choosing this topic in this digital era, how we are changing ourselves, our culture, how the markets is taking benefit of this type of competition and this type of psychology of the consumers. So everything was very studiously you have presented today. I'm very much thankful to you from all our organization and all the participants. In future also you will hear as a speaker as per your availability of time. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for that.
Participants are
hope
requested
everybody
to
liked the sessions.
participants are requested to fill the feedback link. And I'm very much thankful to all the participants, those who are joined here, J.V. Singhi, Nombita ma'am, Surya Prakash sir, Sonu Kumar sir, Preeti Kumari ma'am, Ruby ma'am, and Sai sir, those who are just present here, and few have left also. And also I am very much thankful to Dr. Sanand Shukla sir. He concludes the speech every day, and this gives the fulfillment of that webinar every day. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू बेटकर सर, थैंक यू राजू सर,
धन्यवाद।
आपको भी राजू सर, आपको भी धन्यवाद।
Yes, sir. You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
बेटकर सर, सर को बोल दीजिए कि सर का जो जानकारी था वाकई में बहुत बेहतरीन था, और जो प्रेजेंटेशन था बहुत सारे इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स थे, और शायद मायने में आज नए चीजों को मैं जान पाया, गेन कर पाया। इसलिए सर को मेरी तरफ से धन्यवाद दे दीजिएगा, क्योंकि सर की लैंग्वेज मेरे हिसाब से इंग्लिश है, तो लैंग्वेज में सर इंग्लिश में ही बात कर पा रहे हैं, तो इसलिए आप मेरी तरफ से धन्यवाद।
आप मुझसे ही बात कर सकते हैं।
सर मुझे लगा सर ये इंग्लिश की टर्म की प्रॉब्लम होगी, इसीलिए मैं बिहार से हूँ सर, मैं पटना बिहार से जुड़ा हुआ हूँ, और मैं पत्रकारिता क्षेत्र से जुड़ा हूँ। और दूसरी बात, आपका जो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू था बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट था, वाकई में मैं देख रहा था। मैं आज शुरू से जुड़ा हुआ था बेटकर सर के साथ, क्योंकि कभी कभी नेटवर्क इश्यूज होते हैं तो मैं यूट्यूब पर जुड़ जाता हूँ। सर का एक सुविधा दिए हुए हैं, मगर आज का जो कार्यक्रम था वाकई में आप इंटरेस्टिंग बना दिए कार्यक्रम को। मुझे कुछ ऐसे पॉइंट्स उसमें दिखे हैं जो अगर यूट्यूब पर मैं बार बार खोल कर देखूं और उससे पॉइंट्स को नोट्स करूं तो प्रेजेंटेशन वाकई में इम्पोर्टेंट था वो, और आपके जो व्यूज बताने के जो तरीके थे सर बहुत बेहतरीन थे। अगर किसी अन्य विषय के साथ इसी तरह का हो कार्यक्रम तो अवश्य बताइएगा, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि अपने आप में आज के समय में सजग होना जरूरी है, सतर्क होना रहना जरूरी है, और सावधान रहना जरूरी है। ऐसे हालात ये तभी संभव हो पाएंगे जब ऐसे कार्यक्रमों में हम जुड़कर सुनेंगे और सच में जानेंगे, तो ये संभव हो पाएगा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर आपका।
सुनाई नहीं दिया।
Thank you, sir. He is expressing a lot of thanks to you. He understood everything and he joined from the Bihar Patna as a journalist. Thank you, sir. You can leave now. Okay, sir, please. Yes, sir, we can leave now. We will stop here. Thank you, sir.
You're always welcome, sir. Thank you very much for inviting me for another talk. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.